Hello, and welcome to the basement. David Bradley here. I'm working on decluttering. At least that is the plan. Doesn't always go well. Oh, but gotta start. So, it's funny. I found this and I thought, I should read this. How fit are you when it comes to managing stress? Well, you know what? I've had a lot of stress, mostly because of dealing with difficult people. It's funny. There's a lot of people on a lot of medication. Not because they're trouble, but because other people are difficult. Oh, glasses. Glasses. Uh-oh. Oh, glasses. Anyway, this is put out, I guess, some while ago by the Heart and Stroke Foundation. The best coping strategies to keep stress fit. If you've answered in the same manner as below, you're already practicing some stress fit strategies. If not, you may want to review the situations and consider alternative strategies that may help you live a healthier, more enjoyable life. Remember, there is no single stress coping skill that will effectively help you manage your stress in all situations or all of the time. The best approach to stress management is developing a flexible set of techniques that works for you as an individual. Number 1. The first steps to managing stress is acknowledging the need for change. Take some quiet time to identify the sources of your stress. Continuing to deny a stressful situation can have serious long-term effects on your heart health. It's funny, I see these things. There's an F, it's one F, and then the next thing is 2, and there's a T beside it. I wonder if that's... Anyway. 2. Once you've identified what causes stress in your life, it is important to find information on how to develop new skills or improve already existing ones. A certified professional can help. 3. A number of problems, an increase in heart rate and blood pressure, muscle tension, poor concentration, irritability, and sleep problems can all be symptoms of excessive stress in your life. Don't ignore these signs. They're your body's way of telling you something's wrong. See your doctor or stress management specialist. 4. You may feel that alcohol, smoking, or other substances may numb your stress and help you deal with a difficult situation. But any relief is only temporary, and this behavior can only lead to additional problems for your physical and emotional health. Yes. 5. Setting some priorities and being flexible about things that aren't critical can help you adapt to a particularly stressful time. Learn to manage your time and set realistic deadlines. This should be part of your overall stress management plan. 6. Realize there are equally rewarding sources of satisfaction available to you. You may want to look for inspiration in art, literature, philosophy, or religion, or simply spend time on the activities you enjoy. 7. Stressful situations often present an opportunity for you to grow in your positive emotions and attitudes. These can include the ability to see the humor in your situation, to trust in your convictions, and to develop more confidence in the people close to you. 8. Sometimes it may be necessary to re-examine your life goals to see if they still effectively reflect what you want out of your life or career. If they don't, maybe it's time to reassess your goals and priorities. 9. When you're under pressure or stress, you may be more irritable with the people closest to you. There are more positive ways of letting out the emotional and physical tension contributing to stress. Try to avoid situations that are bound to be stressful. Exercise to reduce tension or remove yourself temporarily from a situation. 10. At times, stress can lead to feelings of anxiety or helplessness. It's important to break the cycle of negative thoughts by looking for ways to reduce stress or cushion how much it disrupts your life. 11. Talking to others can give you a fresh perspective on a stressful situation. Plus, friends and family can be a vulnerable form of moral support when you need to feel good about yourself. 12. Sometimes it's important to get some emotional distance from your daily hassles. Take on an activity that makes you temporarily forget what's going on. Enjoy yourself. Anyway, there's more. Recognize the stress in your life. It's important to identify the events in your life that trigger your stress symptoms. Your ability to manage and prevent stress is built on awareness of your stress symptoms and the events that fuel those symptoms. Over the next few days, why not take a closer look at the stressful activities in your life? Simply keep track of the symptoms that helped you identify a stressful situation and the trigger that caused it. After you've monitored your stress for several days, review the situations. Think about the stress coping strategies you've used. Were there techniques that could have helped you better manage or eliminate the stressful situation? Try to be prepared for the next time you encounter these or other stress-causing situations. What's on the other side? So here's the taking the 5-minute stress test. I ignored the fact that something was bothering me and tried to carry on as usual. I made sure that I had information on how to manage this stressful situation. These are supposedly true or false. I refused to admit that anything was bothering me and tried not to notice that I was experiencing signs of stress, such as an increase in heart rate, muscle tightness, and hurried behavior. I used alcohol, smoking, or other substances as a way of relieving my stress. I had a plan and followed it, one step at a time. Every so often, I took time to relax and forget about my stress. I read, listened to music, watched a film, or rested. I looked at the humorous side of the situation, or I gave my support and understanding to people around me who were also under stress. I took time to remind myself of the important things in life. I reviewed the goals for my personal life and priorities of my work. I took out my anger and frustration on my friends and family. I kept thinking that I was helpless to deal with the situation. I didn't let anyone know what was really bothering me, even though there were people available who would have been supportive or helpful. I started exercising or doing a hobby so that I could enjoy myself for a while. So maybe I should have read that first. Oh well. Maybe I should have read this first. We all experience stress in our daily lives. Stressful situations may be as dramatic as a major change in our life, such as the death of a family member or serious problems at work, or as common as being caught in a traffic jam at having... Oh, there's a typo here. Traffic jam or having a computer breakdown. At different times and for different people, stress can manifest itself in a number of ways. You may actually experience physical symptoms such as pounding heart, headache, or muscle tension. You may feel depressed or angry. Even your behavior may change. It's important to know what situation or task trigger your stress symptoms and how you commonly deal with these situations in your life. Complete our 5-minute stress test. Simply think back over the last few weeks or months to a situation in your life that caused you stress. It could be a major change or an everyday hassle. Imagine yourself in that situation and then read the statements that follow. These describe as a possible stress coping strategy. Answer true or false to whether or not you reacted this way. Then complete your answers. Compare your answers to those on the inside page. Remember, this is not a scientific test. It's a guide you can use to see how your stress management is affecting your life. Yeah, I'm reading this all out of order. Anyway, quick tips for dealing with stress. Follow the Get Stress Fit plan for a healthier, more enjoyable life. Here are 12 easy to remember tips on how you can bring stress fitness into your life. Keep them handy and review them often. Give yourself a break. Go for a walk, get a good night's sleep, get away from it all. Eat a healthy diet. Talk it out. Spend time with friends and family. Take a course for fun or self-improvement. Relax with a good book, a great movie, or your favorite music. Exercise. Walk, jog, swim, dance, go to the gym. Set priorities. Schedule your time. Find alternative sources of satisfaction. Increase your awareness of what causes you stress. And finally, take action. Address the person or situation that's causing you stress. And if you're still not sure how to manage, talk to your healthcare professional or contact the Heart and Stroke Foundation for more information. And it says there's a number here, 1888 HSF-info, which I suppose stands for Heart and Stroke Foundation info. Anyway, interesting this. Now, whoever looked at this, I don't remember seeing this. Maybe I did. That some of these true and false things were actually marked off. They were true, false, true, false, true, false, true, 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 false, false. And as it happens, by the way, I'm going to recycle this now. Not that I don't think it was helpful, but you know what? Right now, I'm off. But there is a person in my workplace who is generally disagreeable. And you know what? I've been at this a long time, and I have put up with people who are generally disagreeable, who want to be difficult most of the time. But those days are over. I'm not going to do that anymore. So when we return, I'm not sure what I will do or how I will do it, but definitely it will be made clear directly or indirectly or somehow to this person that their behavior, which has been allowed to continue, will not be allowed by me, and that I will not complain the second time or the third time or the whatever time. I will complain the first time, and I will make reference to the previous incidents, and I will complain every time, every single time. And if they want to keep at it, so be it. And does that mean I go through the administration? I don't know. Does that mean I go through the union? I don't know. But you know what? We are all entitled to a safe workplace, and this person does not make me feel safe there. They put me on edge, cause me stress when I'm just doing the things I'm supposed to be doing. So, I'll see about this. I will see how it goes. But yes, I will take steps to resolve this. And it's funny, I was just thinking, many years ago, I was asked by a lady who had a son who was at school, not at my school, when I was in school, but he was in the younger school, and there was some kid who was bugging him. And so he said, do you suppose you could pick Mark up after work? Or after school today on your motorcycle and drive him to his grandparents? I said, yeah, sure, I can do that. So I did that. I waited out in front of the school, and out came this fellow, and I had an extra helmet, and he popped it on his head, and we put him on the back of my Yamaha 185 Exciter, and I drove him the few blocks to his grandparents. I do remember also that there were funny blocks there, and there was this kind of a walkway through this park, and it's funny, like blocks didn't go through, and anyway, I said, where is this? Oh, it's over here, you gotta go around, I said, you know what, we're just gonna drive through the park. Anyway, funny thing is of course, the boy who was pestering him with the name of Emmett saw this, that I picked him up, and I don't know what happened or exactly, but Emmett decided to become a whole lot more friendly, and they actually did become friends. And sometimes you just got to maintain your boundaries or sort of figure out your boundaries, maintain your boundaries, and do not bend. And I'm also a strong believer in you have to pick your battles. But when you do pick your battles, you pick it, and then you carry on. And that's what you do. So, to the person who I refer to, I don't wish you any harm or anything of that. I just want you to understand that the way you conduct yourself is not okay. It hasn't been okay. And I'm not putting up with it. Not for one more second. Because it causes stress. Stress. How fit are you when it comes to stress? And if you don't say something, then it builds up. Or if I don't say something, then it builds up, it builds up, it builds up. And how does it build up? As stress. And indeed, things happen. So, no more. No more. Anyway, thanks for coming. I have much more to do here in the basement. I do. Oh, let's finish off with a little saying. Oh, poor Richard. Randomly opening a page. There are 3 things extremely hard: steal a diamond and to know one's self. We'll see you again soon. Thanks for coming to the basement. David Bradley, signing off. Bye for now.